On today's episode of Kult America, we are visiting the beautiful Krasiczyn Castle. The work on the castle started in 1580 by a nobleman from the Mazovian region of Poland. The construction work lasted for 53 years and was completed by the nobleman's son in 1633. This castle was owned by several noble families, and accordingly their guests were also either noblemen or kings who came here to enjoy the picturesque gardens and the sanctitude of this exclusive castle. So walking here is quite incredible because I am literally walking in the place where kings once walked. Divine, papal, royal, and noble. These were the symbols that the four corners of this castle represent, the four edges of the world. Although the castle was used for a stronghold for the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, it was also a very blossoming place for arts, theater, literature, and other things that generally developed the cultural value of the region. Astonishing fact about this castle is that it's remained largely untouched since the 17th century, despite many political conflicts in the region, wars, fires, and turbulence. Now, the castle has basically stayed intact since its original construction, but during the Second World War, the place was used as an army barracks for the Red Army. And now I have a quote by Andrzej Sofira, sorry if I mispronounced that name, which very dramatically describes the condition of the castle after that occupation. On the floors there is garbage, old clothes, destroyed books, walls full of Soviet propaganda, posters, no furniture. Instead, there are just wooden beds everywhere. The chapel is completely ruined. All structures have disappeared. The church is in a terrible state. It is as if they had used the castle as stables and a butcher shop. Metal coffins were used as bathtubs. Now, during communism, this place hosted a school for forestry, and then later it was owned by an automobile manufacturer from Warsaw, but today it's a great hotel with a nice restaurant. Now, near the castle, there are some other attractions. Sprawling parks, which include a Swiss pavilion that is accessible by tunnel, and a hunter's cottage. So the noblemen had a place to, presumably, get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday city life. Now, as I previously described, the castle has 4 towers, and probably the most precious tower is known as the Divine Tower. There's a chapel inside which has been compared to Sigmund's chapel in the Krakow-Wawel Cathedral. It's difficult to even verbalize how beautiful and surreal this place is. It was really made for royalty, but I'm happy that it's open to the public today. So if you're ever in Podkarpacie, you have to stop here. And if you can't, I would recommend that you visit Łazienki Park in Warsaw because it's really giving a similar vibe. Visiting this castle has been an awe-inspiring adventure, and it makes me wonder, what other castles should I visit in Europe? Please write me in the comments section below on Facebook or Twitter and let me know which castles you would like to see here on Kult America. Thank you so much for watching.